All right, you guys, it's that time we talked about. Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time where we bring to you the good news, the bad news, and the other shit. That's right, the good news. Boom, boom. Wow, you guys, I tell you good news, bad news, other news. First of all, the good news, the wonderful good news is that the market for medical marijuana has gone not just from good to bad, it's gone to every day. Average Americans are now accepting of it. Just accepting of it. Over 58% of Americans are now in favor of the legalization of marijuana. Whole movement of the society and a shift. A bunch of folks out there, former Microsoft execs, planning chains of distribution. As part of the consciousness, Mac McAllister, the G&M Bureau Chief, is actually the unofficial representative for the Green State of Washington, who've got their own plans to share in the money. But it's just a reminder, again, of how the consciousness has changed. People's opinions of these things have changed. And it's just another example of that ongoing world. Wow. Medical marijuana, you guys. So, it's going to be doing it up everywhere.
Yeah. Sounds like people kind of went back and looked at the history as it relates to maybe alcohol as setting the precedent of change, maybe different, but I think when they look at the historical perspective and say, okay, why are we fighting against this when there's a history to relate with it, it helps with transition.
It does help with transition.
It does.
So these are the breaking news. Now, how about this? We've been bringing you the bad-paying jobs.
Isn't that a lot of them?
And then we showed you Sears, how bad they were looking.
Wow.
How about this? What are the degrees today that are getting the big bucks? All right, thank you for Yahoo Finance. We'll take a look. Here are the top 5 earning majors, okay, that as revealed on Yahoo Finance, okay. Number 1, petroleum engineering. Wow. With their median yearly pay of $120,000 a year. Health and medical prep. Also, right even with them, with roughly a median pay at about $120,000 a year. Third is nuclear engineering. Fourth is pharmaceutical science and pharmaceutical administration. And then fifth is pharmacology, coming in right around a median of $100,000 per year.
Well, how come I watch reports like this come out twice a year and they have totally different industries?
Because it's all bullshit.
Thank you.
Well, it's how you phrase it, and it's also how you know what, it's like a lot of things. You get data, and then what happens is between getting the data and reporting it to you, there's a human factor.
And the data changes with the economy.
The data does change.
And so the average term for a college, university student is 4 years. So they don't do it in cycles of 4 years. They do it, okay, the economy's changed. Guess what's going with the industry now?
Well, exactly, Vic. In fact, it's now, just so you know, I hate to bring once again the bearer of bad news. The average is 6 years now to graduate. People don't do it in 4 years.
So
they can't make it in 4 years.
Is it the financial strain, or is it just really the disciplines? Being able to pass the grade. Did they attribute it to anything?
It's finances and the fact that the colleges do not offer. It used to be when you went to get your classes,
right?
You could sign up, the offerings were there. Well, some classes are offered only in the spring.
Right.
So if you miss it in the spring, you got to wait all the way till the spring to get it again. It won't be offered in the fall or summer. And so what they're trying to do is work out so that you can go to other colleges and share more credits. But there is the whole thing that the colleges don't have the classes. They can't afford to give the same class 3 times a year. They just can't.
So there's collateral damage, which is not really damage, it's extending. And so, sometimes, I know that's not a big deal to a lot of people, but a lot of times an extra year or two isn't bad as it relates to the individual's growth.
If you're having some fun and chasing some good girls
and if you got money to pay.
Yeah, but if you need to get out there and make a little something,
then it ain't gonna work.
It's like the players who are playing college sports who want to go pro,
right,
need that money to pay bills.
But they can't.
That's a whole different thing.
Gotcha.
All right. So now, again, so bad news. After Hurricane Sandy, Seaside Heights and a bunch of the other places, Vic, they're still having hard times.
Oh yeah.
And you know what's so bad is you're getting back into the season again.
Now wait a minute. Let me ask you this: would you say the number one, the flashpoint, was the political upheaval as it relates to? There's so many stories about the politics of who was representing, the city, the county, the area, and then of course everybody's basically saying we're taking care of those who can afford it. Let's just say it's the upper class and above. They got taken care of. We knew that, right?
Well, yeah, pretty much. I mean, even though there's some regional things.
Right.
We know California, after the earthquake, had their stuff repaired in record time.
Right.
They also talk about the organizational efforts. Maybe you need to get them, whatever. All I know is that California had record repair.
Right.
Record time. Southern California, we even beat Northern California.
Oh, yeah, we know.
We caught them and passed them.
Right.
In terms of repairs. So now, the point is, it certainly doesn't seem or appear to be enough being done. I bring that up to remind people about the need to be self-sufficient. Again, Pax Stereo is now part of the new upgraded emergency alert system. In fact, we're going to be the first to tie in the emergency alert system into the world of internet television, where in the case of certain disasters, our broadcast will be interrupted with emergency information. Also, we've again taken it upon ourselves to make certain backup plans and contingency plans so that we will be able to broadcast in the event of a disaster. In Hurricane Sandy, it's amazing what local independent radio did and the parts they had to play. In Southern California, specifically the Los Angeles area, related to the inner city, South Central, Watts, Compton, all of the underserved, Inglewood, the more underserved areas, we intend to be the voice that reaches out to them in the middle of the night in the case of a disaster. Yeah. So we wanted to remind you of this. We put money into generators, backup systems, and we intend to be it. But this is a need, you guys.
Let me ask you something. Did the alert system go off last night somewhere around 2 o'clock in the morning?
You heard me?
Well, see, I wanted you to know what happened to me.
It came down here.
I creeped into the kitchen, had on the top. I had on my G-string, and when I heard the alert, I ran outside.
Did they get you? The zombies bit you on the ass.
I started screaming down the street. Realized
I hit it up. It went off a couple times, and then I hit it up. Then trying to turn it off, I hit some other stuff. You know what? It's a wonderful piece, you guys. They talk about all this emergency alert stuff. 1,500 installation.
Yeah.
I did it for $120 with a $60 high quality emergency alert radio and $60 software that ties that into the computer.
Well, it
Can
works.
You believe it?
It works because it got me out of the house. I wasn't properly dressed. I revealed myself, and I feel bad.
It might be worth it once I tell you, because we got tsunami warning, tornado warning. We got warnings for stuff. We got biological warnings.
Okay.
Every kind of warning that comes across this. You can sit around and be scared all damn day. Listening to the public radio. Just scare the shit out of yourself. Just sit around.
Right. Well, the whole message is that you don't want it to go off because it usually means bad news.
Well,
so the whole idea is if it doesn't ring and go off,
well, okay.
Yeah, I'm hoping for that because it got me good. Got me good.
All right, Jeff Bezos, the CEO, creator, designer, operator of Amazon, has a commercial space startup. That's right, he's going to launch suborbital flights. He too is going into space, and you too start saving now, Mac, for your trip to outer space.
When you have that much money, you just find things to do, right?
I want to go up with the white folks. If I got to go to space, I don't want to go with the Negro contingency.
How do you feel, man, about going up in a place where, like, your lifestyle right now is that you always are on hard ground? So whenever you are in space, it's only for the moment that you jump up in the air, or you're trotting and you have a moment. But you're in space, so the whole thing is not to be on something firm, So do you feel comfortable that you're locked in a capsule?
Hell no.
Okay. I watched Apollo.
Hell no.
I watched Apollo 18, the movie. And when the rocks, when you land, so when the rocks turn into spiders and stuff like that.
Oh yes, that's the one you talking about. That one, the conspiracy
Dude,
movie.
Wait a minute, it got me good. It got me good. I said, wait a minute.
That's gonna be on the Sci-Fi Channel next,
dude. Still, the Apollo 18, the movie, the one that came on the
Mac will probably see it because he's watching Netflix and Hulu.
Great concept. The idea that you're looking around for the traditional monster in the patch. Then all the rocks around you, and then they just say, "Now spread your legs, open up. Here we are." So I'm saying this. Do you want to land, Mario, if you're in a capsule, and say, "Can we land on something?"
I want to be in the 12th group to go. 12th, at least the 12th. I don't need to be in that first. I don't need to be the pioneer group. Like that first group, hell no. First 3 groups, y'all can go on and take Vic and Mac. No, in fact, we need Vic. So we need Mac too.
Wait, Mac
so I'll tell you what.
Mac
take Jesse.
Let's go. Mac said, "This is the first time that you actually want to sit in the back of the spaceship."
That's right.
Back of the bus.
I don't want to be first, so I'm gonna be first. Hey, Mac. Hey, with all this technology, it's funny because we did get a question in the chat room, Mac, about online learning and all this stuff because Jeff Bezos and all them, they're involved with the books. Well, Mac, I like the online learning. It takes a certain kind of mentality. It doesn't have the same enjoyment as learning within a group, but a lot of the technology is starting to allow people to operate within the group online. So you're there with a bunch of people in it online, which actually, believe it or not, having other people makes these things fun. But if you just want to learn, when you need to do learning because you need to know it, never, ever forget to go look at the Khan Academy. They're getting written up all over. Everybody is singing the praise of the Khan Academy.
So how
completely free forever. Learn everything, Mac. It's fantastic.
And where did he start at? I saw this story in a room. I saw this plain white, no backdrop, little computer, a little vent with air, sitting at a computer. And that was his setup. What is my message to the people that I keep hearing about? I need a backdrop, a green screen, and all this. You guys don't get it.
You don't need anything.
And now you do see him on his commercials now, do you?
Yes.
Yes. Khan Academy, they say transference of knowledge and empowerment is the strongest vehicle when it relates to social media right now. That's the key. You do that, that's where the money. Entertainment is cool, but the transfers of power, knowledge, and wisdom, can't touch it.
Well, that's the beauty, too, about these kinds of systems, and that the motivated people can learn. I mean, you could really learn. You can do the basic learning that you need to do something else. Maybe you want to do something and you feel like you're so far away from that. Well, you could do that remedial learning here at the Khan Academy. We are proud supporters of what they're doing. We want everybody to take a look because we're proud supporters of enrichment, education, and a life of continual learning.
Right.
That's what we're doing here, a life of continual learning. Go to the Khan Academy. Thank you, Mac McAllister, our G&M Bureau Chief, for taking a look. And remember, too, while we're there, I'm also going to promote for you all, anyone who's interested right now in doing any kind of indie publication, whether it be books, CV, DVDs, electronic press kit, there's only a couple places that you must look. You must look at Lulu, because they have been one of the longest around and one of the best setups ever. So you have to look up Lulu, because we could do EPKs. We talked to Mac about converting his series into an iBook. Easy to do with the cheap software.
Right.
Because it's just a term. It's just a term.
That's all it is.
iBook, electronic press kit, it's the same thing. Well, all that stuff.
We've been trying to get our terminology kind of,
That's right, we have.
And we're trying. We haven't gotten out of the Leimert Park area, but we're working.
Yeah, like I said, we're not in the ghetto, but we can see the fence.
That's right.
All right, so make sure you guys check out Lulu. And then again, the other one that you absolutely must check out if you're selling things, it is Create Space. CreateSpace.com, who was purchased by Amazon. It's taking a minute to come up. But I want you to check out CreateSpace.com, because these are the ones that are. Once they show it to you, then I can show you the fun stuff. See, Create Space. These are the two publishing places. And really, the way I look at it is if you're going to publish anything, a book, a EPK, a photo album like Mac does, all of these places give you online setups, so they give you full web pages as part of the plan, also all included, both of them. I would join both.
Right.
I think it's good to make both the setups at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
You can have it open different windows, right?
Yeah.
Do both at the same time.
Yeah, just copy.
Make both and get it on. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Now we get to the fun part of the good news, the bad news, and the other stuff. All right, how about this first one here? Now, National Geographic, they have a contest. It's called Your Shot, and I knew Mac would appreciate this because this is when people send in their pictures, and they had a big contest. So we're going to show you a sneak peek of National Geographic's contest submissions. Take a look at this. Wow. We showed you that first one, Big. I think they saw that one right there.
These are photos?
These are photos that
right.
will turn in. So they have a contest, and these are the submissions.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Nat Geo, I don't think anybody can get close to them when it comes to photos. Just the people that work with them, they just come off at another level to me.
Well, take a look. I'm just going to scroll through some. Number 2. All right.
Yeah, they give you those 5 to 7 seconds.
Bromo Tanagar National Park. Wow, look at this owl. The master of the skies.
Yeah.
Look at that owl in there, you guys.
Like,
Orange Liberty. Take a look. These are National Geographic. Wow.
I am a profile member at Nat Geo.
Wow. I buy stuff like I bought a nice sweater vest.
You know what?
Travel clothes.
The year of the dinosaur.
Man, look at these wonderful pictures once again.
That's photography.
That's photography.
Yeah, that's photography.
From Nat Geo. Oh, look at this. Look at that. Shearing the sheep. That's how my cat acts. And of course, wow. All right, Nat Geo, everybody. Contest winners. Contest winners. All right, so that's now. I promised you a couple of funny things here. Let me just sort some of this stuff out. Get rid of the Jeff Bezos and okay, okay, we got that one. Okay, good. All right, now this is the one, you guys. The only thing scarier than a haunted doll is a haunted doll that controls your mind. In this video, psychologist, author, and performer Richard Wiseman asked the viewer to play along with the mind trick by selecting one of the 5 paper bags on the screen. Free will be damned. You'll probably select the bag with the doll each and every time. Advertisement. I thought I had played it.
Well, I don't know if your sound effects was more appealing or the advertisement.
There's a haunted doll under one of these bags, and she wants to control your mind. Place your finger on the first bag. When I say move 1, move to any bag that's next to the one you're on. So your first move has to be to this bag, and then you can choose to move to this bag or this one. Okay, it's time to begin. Your finger should be here. Move 1. Move 1. Move 1. Move 1. Move 1. Now keep your finger where it is. The doll is not under here or under here. Move 1. Keep your finger exactly where it is. The doll is not under this bag.
What?
Move 1. The doll is not here. Now take your finger away from the screen. Did you choose this bag?
Yes,
It
I
might
did.
have felt like a free choice, but the doll was reaching out to you and will join you in your dreams tonight.
I don't get it. Speaking of bags, a couple of my ex-girlfriends called me.
You know something? Is there?
I didn't get that one.
Okay, let me try to figure this out. I can't figure it out. That's why I'm not going to try to figure it out.
Yeah, I don't get that one.
This is the person telling you to follow my lead.
You're supposed to follow that on screen and it predicts the bag.
Right, and
You didn't follow the. You didn't follow the.
No. No, hell no. Okay, this is like Rubik's Cube. You can do it so many different ways, but when it gets down to it, you have to follow the order.
I think that one sucks.
Thank you.
I think that one sucks.
You brought that to us, man. Okay, at the end. That's... okay, let me ask you something. We're trying to get somebody to give us a story.
Yeah.
So we can't even trump 5 bags and a little doll under a bag on somebody's bed, pointing to the bags and which one you
We can't because that was magic. Now, if you think that one was good, wait till you see this one.
Okay.
Because this one is really good. If you think that one was good.
Oh, no, I didn't think that one was
down
good.
Here. 1.
It's Bat Dad.
2. Damn it. What are you drawing?
A rainbow.
It's beautiful. Ben, make sure you point it down. We don't want a repeat of yesterday. Kaya! Face forward! You're spilling macaroni on the floor. Dren! 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 Ben, be careful. You're going to spit. Jen, I can tell you've been doing a lot of squats.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That one.
Got too much time. Too much time, man.
Bat Dad.
Selfie! How did you get that scar?
My Santa scratched me.
Bat Dad.
You need to eat your carrots. Then no dessert. The rules of the road
Constipation is a big problem.
don't
today.
apply to me.
Daddy, stop.
Dad, don't fill that up. The filter needs to be changed.
Why does Batman always talk like...
That was a good one.
But Mommy's making pork chops.
Come and get me. Come and get me.
Girls, why aren't you at school?
Why aren't you at work?
Shopping today. Give me some throat lozenges. Ben, you need to put your shoes back on.
No.
Your feet are stinky.
No. You didn't like my daddy.
Sure.
Papa got me to did.
Bat Dad, everybody.
You know what?
Yeah, everybody.
Okay.
Bat Dad.
Okay, I take it.
Whew, that wasn't too
That's
good.
it. No,
Bat Dad.
You know, one to 10. I'll give him a 9, especially when he made the reference to the squats. You know, that's the one that jumped off. I can tell you've been doing a lot of squats. I gotta use that one. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm stealing. You're gonna hear me say it when we have another guest in here. That's gonna be my mantra.
So you've been
Turn
doing
around.
a lot of squats.
You've been doing a lot of squats, man. I'm stealing it.
Well, they've accused us too, Vic, of being insensitive to our women followers. And so in a rare moment of sensitivity,
So
this moment, I'm bringing you bone-chilling examples of Halloween nail art.
you know what?
Take a look.
Okay,
Here's some bone-chilling examples of Halloween nail art.
I like that, man.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah, because I can send these pictures over to a number of women who can put it on their toes.
That's some more bone-chilling. These are bone-chilling.
Yeah.
My bone is cold. See, it's a cold bone. See, look at this bone. Where is the bone? Well, once we find it, it's going to be chilled. These are bone-chilling Halloween nails. That's right.
You know,
Once again, God's way of showing you have too much free time.
yeah. You gonna put this in your title of your segment in the post video? You gonna leave with
Bone
this?
chilling
You gonna leave with this?
Halloween nails. You can't get this.
Wait a minute.
Look at this. Look, here's more.
Max said, "What women followers?"
We have a woman follower. We have a woman follower.
No, they don't like arbitrary shows where they say, "Can you just focus on one thing?"
Sure they do.
No, they don't.
They like arbitrary gifts. They like that shit. You don't ever hear complaints about that. Here's a gift. What for? It's just arbitrary. Oh, I love you. These are my bones bone chilling.
Well, you know,
looking like that's Frankenstein or the Hulk. One of them.
Look,
and there's little kitty cat nails.
I think it's great, man.
All right, so once again,
that's that. You covered it. I mean, I don't think it's a thorough segment of dedicating to a woman's culture of products. I think you just ran through it. You didn't really say anything about how good women would look with it.
Look like a fool with some damn. Hope you're 12 years old. Okay,
you can't fool the women.
At least pretending. All right, so you guys know Apple had their unveiling of their new products. So because we couldn't figure out how to explain all that, we just found a video.
There you go.
In a world that's changing faster than ever,
is that a commercial?
Outshining the competition tomorrow.
I think this is the real thing.
Your business inside and out.
I don't know.
At Cognizant, we help forward-looking companies run better and run different to give your customers every reason to keep.
See this part. Look at how they mess with the controls. You can't even get no controls. You try to look at this. You try to get the controls, it disappears. Like, take that, you idiot.
I love it. I think it's great. I'm sorry, dude. I love it. That's the part that's
Mashable. I'm Micah Sargent.
See, Mashable always.
Now you can get to the control.
Special event on Tuesday, so here's a roundup in case you missed it. The company released the next edition of its desktop operating system, OS X Mavericks, and the upgrade is free. Mavericks includes new bundled apps like iBooks and Maps, some improvements to Calendar and Safari, and new features like tag organization and better support for
a smartphone colon
The tech company also announced updates to its iLife and iWork software suites, along with some great price points. Free! It updated its MacBook Pro line, making the pixel-packed Retina display standard. The MacBooks are also now a tad thinner and much faster, starting at $12.99 for the 13-inch and $19.99 for the 15-inch. Apple gave a vague coming in December release date for its new Mac Pro. Yes, that's the one some are saying looks like a trash can, starting at a not-so-inexpensive price of $29.99. In iPad land, the Cupertino company sped up the iPad mini with its new A7 64-bit chip and also gave it a Retina display. It'll run you $3.99. And then there's the all-new iPad Air, a thinner, lighter, faster, full-size iPad with Apple's A7 and Intel chips. $4.99 base price. No surprises this time, folks. Many of the rumors we've been reporting
like he's 10 years old
with Apple's announcement. The Samsung Galaxy Gear
If anybody's a premature ejaculator, it's this guy.
Okay, you just took this
but soon Samsung will make it compatible with
take a look at this guy.
S4 Mini, S4 Active, S4 Zoom, Mega 5.8,
You're like one of those ones that has the orgasm putting the condom on.
The company hopes to broaden
you just killed the whole promotion.
By making it compatible with more Samsung Galaxy devices.
Well, no one told the people, look at this guy. His ears like he can fly. Who's he, son of Spock?
Videos, cool. Like one depicting the beheading of a woman. Long ago, Facebook put a ban in place for such videos while it worked out a policy and stance toward the content. It then appeared to return to Facebook, meaning the
okay, that's what they did
with such brutal content.
Yeah.
But now
okay.
Wait a minute.
Apple,
you're the one who brought the story.
What do you mean, man?
You brought the story.
What?
First of all, you brought the story, and then you step on it with. You just kill everything by changing an attack on the brother because of his ears and how he looked in his youth.
I'm just saying, if anybody, look at that guy.
No, man.
He looks like if anybody. I'm telling you.
That's why.
That's
why. That's why the women won't come on the show. They're going. He's going to talk about me, right? Said, well, yeah, maybe.
I'm going to talk about you in a loving way. Don't wear them funny clothes, though.
Yeah.
We talk about you. Now, I'm trying to find a wonderful video. We got to have a musical. No. That's actually we can show that in just a second. Ladies and gentlemen, that's been the good news, the bad news, and the shiznit. The shiznit. The shiznit. The shiznit. A snacky. A snacky.